The paper hadn't been published yet. That was the thing Dr. Reyes kept coming back to in the months after the event. The research on canine detection of hypoglycemic episodes in type 1 diabetics had been underway for 3 years. The data was promising, the protocols were being developed, the paper was in review. Cleo had not read the paper. Cleo was a 4-year-old mutt, shepherd and something else, something that had given her a particular quality of attention that her owner Marcus had always noticed but never quantified. She had lived with Marcus for 2 years. Marcus had been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at 14 and had been managing it for 22 years, with the particular discipline of someone who had learned that the consequences of not managing it were concrete. He had never had a severe hypoglycemic event in front of Cleo. On a Saturday afternoon, his continuous glucose monitor failed, a sensor malfunction that produced no alert, no vibration, no notification. His blood sugar had been dropping for 40 minutes. Cleo began pawing at his arm, not gently, persistently, with the specific insistence of a dog who has decided that a thing needs to happen and is prepared to continue until it does. She had never done this before. Not once in 2 years. Marcus, accustomed to his CGM alerts and not accustomed to his dog as a diagnostic tool, dismissed the first 3 attempts. On the 4th, he registered something, a quality of her attention, a specificity to the pawing that was different from her play behavior, from her hunger signals, from anything he had seen from her before. He checked his glucose manually, 54 mg/dl, severely low. Symptom onset for many type 1 patients occurs below 70. Marcus had been in the dropping range for 40 minutes without knowing. He treated it. He was fine. Dr. Reyes, a veterinary behaviorist who contacted him 6 months later through a patient advocacy network, interviewed him for her ongoing research. She reviewed his CGM data, the sensor malfunction log, the manual reading. She said, "Cleo detected a blood glucose event that your technology missed, using olfactory capabilities that are the subject of our current research. The volatile, organic compounds produced by hypoglycemia are detectable to trained dogs. Cleo is not trained. She detected them anyway." She said, "The animal within is ahead of our methodology." Has an animal ever done something that felt like it was ahead of the science? Tell us in the comments. Cleo has a new alert protocol now. The family learned to recognize her pawing as a signal. She has alerted twice more since the Saturday that changed the system. Both times she was right. Subscribe, the animal within is wiser than we've given it credit for.